Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new weekly painting, and this time I'm going to explain how to do the yellow and black strips or stripes that we see as a warning in some parts of Warhammer, especially in Necromunda. We have seen this a lot. So first I will start applying yellow. Okay, I'm going to apply Aberland Sunset. This is quite an aqua yellow. It's quite, but it will do the work. I will not care if I go inside of the slots at this moment. I'm going to do this later on. Okay, I will try not to go to the frame of this hatchet. Of this hatch, sorry. I will apply 2 layers of this yellow. As you can see, I try to work quite thin. You can see the brush strokes. I will try to apply 2 thin layers. So I apply a first layer. Okay. And normally, if you see sometimes that I'm painting from the pot directly, I dilute my paints on the pot directly. So I put some water most of the times on my paints to make them thinner directly from the pot. I know that most of the people prefer to use the palette. I paint for years like that. I know that is not the correct way to paint sometimes, but I'm so used to that I keep doing it in that way. So as you can see, this dries quite fast, and now I'm trying to apply on the opposite direction. There are some particles there. So I will wait now that this dries, and I will do second layer and I come back. Once the previous layer of yellow have dried, now we are going to apply the black. In that case I'm going to do we can do 2 or 1 line of black. Let's put a couple. Okay, so we can try to figure out. We are going to go in diagonal like that. Okay. Let's see if I do something like that. Then we are going to go like that. So first we try to we go thinner than what is needed. We do the 2 lines and then we try to compensate later on. So the other one. So we are going to make these lines thicker. And this is why at the beginning you don't care about the slots between the no, I'm going to okay, so you see this one is thicker. We're going to make this one thicker as well. So we try to grow them and make, let's put it like that. We'll change the black. Black is almost doesn't make my palette. And this pot is quite finished. The end of the pot. We go back. To this. Okay, and we want to make these lines, the black, bigger. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply black on the slots. And I will keep filling the black. Okay, I wait that this dries because the next step will be to do some washes. So this is looking like no. I have some glossiness on the black part, but yeah, I'm not too concerned. So next step I will do, I will apply a wash of Aglax Air Shade. I want this to look, it's not Aglax Air Shade, this one. I want this to look dirty, a little bit rusty. So I'm going to, you will see that it will up. So we are going to apply Aglax Air Shade to make this look dirty. I'm okay with how the yellow is looking like right now. We are going to do some damage and some hits to make it look more realistic. So I will not go this time for a bright yellow on these warning lines. I will keep it more like that, and I will at the same time wash all the rest of this door. Okay, so I do that, and I come back once the wash is dry. So this is how it looks like after applying the wash, and the next step I'm going to do is something that you have seen me done before, that is to apply with the sponge a weathering. You have seen in previous videos I will use this type of a sponge. I will use Reynolds height. We'll take some with the sponge. We need paper to clean up. Okay. And then we apply here. Okay. This will give some additional weathering, and we are going to apply, of course, on the frame and on a lot of different other parts. Okay. And you have to do this before doing this detail here, because this will dirty any detail. So this gives quite a realistic scratch effect you see here, so it's quite completely regular. I will do the same on the other side. Okay. And of course we'll create more marks on the parts that are more exposed. Okay, so this is a way to do it. And now the next step is, as this was quite irregular, now I'm going to do the same, a little bit more localized, more on the edges of the gate. Okay, we can do it as well on the brown part, and just on some parts, not everywhere. Remember, this is just to make a nice looking hatch or gate, but you want to put a little bit more effort. Let me just use a sponge. I take too much. Do it as well on the black part, doesn't matter. You see it's looking quite weathered, old, and I think this is the way to go in Necromunda, especially if you're doing for simulating the fighting, where the fighting is happening. Okay, it's the parts that are more abandoned. Okay, we do something like that. We can add then like some scratches. Okay, and a little bit cheap paint. Something irregular. Then we can add, for example, here, like if there was something like that. Maybe some shooting had happened. So just adding And here I think I should add more damage on the edge of the door. Okay. And once we have that, we go back. We can use, for example, in that case, lead belcher. And we apply this where we have applied the brown, leaving the brown untouched. And this way, say that was good to put it as well. Okay, something like that. Okay, this will add see. You don't need to touch all the brown points. I will suggest the ones on the edge of the gate, on the edge of this point. You can okay, something like that. They will look good. The last thing we can do is we can use again Avalanche Sunset. And in the part that we have not done the weathering, we can add a little bit of Avalanche Sunset. Especially on the edges, because it's the part that sometimes will have less weathering, so you can leave some of the, combine this with the brown. Okay, here no, because I have done the cheap paint, and here I will adjust a little bit. Okay, this will give a nice black. I think this gives a nice damage and weathered gate or hatch. Okay. Something like that. And I think this is doing the job. So yeah, here you have another weekly painting, and this time how to do this type of weathered gate with some paint on top. So it looks dirty, and this was the look I wanted. So I think this, when it's on the terrain next to other miniatures, will look nice. So that's all for this week. This is what I want to share with you, and I hope you find this interesting and you like it. So as usual, looking for your comments. Let me know if there is anything that you would like me to cover on the weekly paintings. And yeah, and thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.